Hello, this is Roger Shouse, and this is Jumpstart Rewind. This is part of our Heaven Bound podcast family. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 16 through 18. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. These triplets of verses are listed without explanation, instructions, or reasons. By this time, the Thessalonian brethren, though young in faith, ought to know. The profession of our faith is not a Sunday morning thing. It's all day, every day, all the time. It's a lifestyle. It's who we are. It's in our DNA. It's our new culture and our new climate. Those who don't get it simply don't show it nor experience it. They might sit in the pew on Sunday morning, but the rest of the week they're acting like every dog in town. It's a dog-eat-dog world, we're told, and they are right there in the midst of the dog fight. Not the disciple of Jesus, rejoicing, praying, and thanking. That's the mode of his operation. Have you noticed the continuation of the words that are attached to these concepts? It's not just rejoice, but rejoice always. Always never ends. Always is in the morning when you get up. Always is what you do throughout the day. Always is when you tuck yourself into bed at night, tired and weary, yet still rejoicing. It's an ongoing rejoicing, always rejoicing. And the prayers are just like that. The apostle said more than just pray, pray without ceasing. The rejoicing is always, and now the praying is ceaseless. Multiple prayers shot heavenward every day. Too many to count, too many to remember. Praying about this person, thanking the Lord for this blessing, seeking mercy from above. The prayers never stop. And the thankfulness is for everything. The good things, the nice things, the obvious things, the unseen things. Rejoicing never stops, praying that never stops, and now thanking the Lord for everything. Now here's some thoughts. First, if we really dug into these three simple statements, our outlook, our words, and our hope would be so different. Some pray only when they have to, and even then it's difficult and hard. They simply are not used to doing that very often. Going to many homes as I do as a visiting preacher, you recognize which families are accustomed to waiting to thank the Lord in prayer before they eat. Sometimes one will start to eat and then another person will have to be reminded we haven't said the prayer yet. Always rejoicing, even in the rain. Always praying, even when nothing bad is happening. Always being thankful, even when you've already said thank you. Second, starting and stopping is hard in life. Momentum is like that. It's often hard to get things rolling, but once they're rolling, it's hard to stop them. The Ethiopian eunuch, on his way back home, having already worshipped, was right in his chariot reading from Isaiah. Church was over, we'd say, and he's still reading the Bible. Why? He didn't have to. He had a faith that simply wouldn't stop. Don't turn your faith off like a light switch when you leave the church building on a Sunday. Keep that faith going. Talk about the wonderful things you saw in worship over the noon meal. Take out your sermon notes and run your eyes over them again. Be thankful for who you saw. Pray for those who were struggling. Third, from these words of Paul, you'd expect to find those Thessalonians doing those things on a Monday as well as a Sunday. Rejoicing, praying, and thanking. Doing it so often, all the time, it just becomes natural to them. And there's something about those three words, rejoicing, praying, and thanking. All three words have a way of connecting us closer to the Lord. There are some who seem to know the Lord so well. The reason is they're always rejoicing. They never stop praying. They're thankful for everything. Spiritual, close, and hopeful. It's hard to find these three qualities of rejoicing, praying, and thanking residing in a sour heart. One that's bent on complaining won't be rejoicing, praying, and thanking very much. And that just may be the very thing that we need to look in the mirror about. Everyone around us is mad, complaining, and grumping. Are you like that? Or have you chosen to be rejoicing, praying, and thanking? And it's not just once in a while, but it's always. It's never ceasing. It's for everything. How are you doing with these things? Why don't you give it a try? You'll be a better person if you do. Thank you so much for listening.